Google just released a bunch of brand new updates that are insane. They launched a brand new way for you to be able to make music, and it actually creates music up to 3 minutes long. In addition to that, they made a way easier way for you to be able to automate things with mini apps inside of Gemini. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know about all these changes, how you could use them, and what new use cases they unlock. Now, that first brand new upgrade that we need to talk about is going to be Lyria 3, because now when we come over here and we click on create music, we're going to be able to see that we can go through pro, thinking, and fast. If we do fast mode, it's going to create music that's only 30 seconds long. If we use pro mode, it's going to create music that's up to 3 minutes long, which is pretty cool. And as we can see right here, it gives us a bunch of different things that we can actually create or we could remix. The first thing that we could do is just describe the track that we want, or we could create music for a specific type of feeling or a specific mood. For example, let's click on team anthem right here, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say create a team anthem for the New York Knicks for the playoffs. Now, what this is then going to go through and do, once I fix the spelling right here, is this is going to go through, this is going to understand the task. It's going to actually take into consideration the task at hand. We could see that it's actually defining the parameters right here, and we could see that it's going to use the music generation tool, which is going to be Lyria 3. And now this is going to go through, it's going to make a modern melodic trap anthem that is going to be for the New York Knicks. So it's kind of cool that it went through and chose a rap theme, because the New York Knicks are based in New York City. If you did something based somewhere else, like the Texas Longhorns, it would actually make it completely different, which is really cool that it localizes whatever it is to whatever you're actually creating this for. And you could actually end up using this for so many different scenarios. You could use this to make music, you could use this to make background music, you can use it in content, you can use it for so many different use cases. In fact, I think that the musicians of the future might not even be human. They're just going to be people that are using this in order to create really cool stuff. For example, if we actually come over here, we could type in like 50 Cent 50s, and they've done this with a bunch of different rappers, a bunch of different artists. This one over 2 million views, over 1 million views, and they're getting a ton of different reach. This one over 160, this one over 248,000. Basically, people are taking 50 Cent's music and making like the 50s version of it, and it sounds pretty insane. Okay, so now that this is done, we can actually see that this also went through and actually created this photo right here, but here's what this sounds like.
Concrete heart under the garden lights, iron in the veins for these playoff nights, hardwood screaming while the...
That's pretty cool that it went through and did that again with just a simple prompt. If we made a more elaborate prompt, we would get a more elaborate response. Now, the next upgrade I wanted to make sure that you're aware of is going to be scheduled actions right here, because if you don't have these scheduled out, you're missing out on so much that you can actually do inside of Gemini. And one of the easiest ways to get started with this is literally just to come into the presets that they have. For example, if you want morning motivation, they'll send it to you right here. If you want to catch up on the latest news in a specific region, they'll be able to actually do this right here. And what makes this incredibly powerful is if you link all your different connections, you could actually get this to take action. For example, we could come over here and we can tell it we want an email brief, and then we can say go through my Gmail and let me know if I have any important emails to reply to, and then you could set a schedule for this. You could set the time of day, and then this is actually going to go through and this is going to complete this for you. And what you could do is go through and set a ton of these up. We could see that I have one for content and inspiration. I have one for sponsorship email checks. I have these paused right now because I actually changed the Gemini account that I use. So I actually set these up inside of another Gemini account, which is the one that I now actively use. But this one has a higher subscription on it, so I use this one to make a lot of my videos. Now, the next feature we want to talk about is actually not going to be something that's inside of Gemini, and what I'm going to talk about is the My Prompt Buddy Chrome extension right here, which allows you to do two things that you can't do inside of Gemini. One, if we come under shortcuts right here, this allows you from inside of Gemini or any LLM to have these shortcuts. For example, I use this prompt all the time, so instead of having to go and find it or use the same chat where I'm going to lose context, I could just grab it right here, I could insert it in here, and then I can remove this and hide this right here. In addition to that, this also gives you a prompt optimizer, which allows you to choose between what kind of prompt you're going to use. For example, a standard prompt, reasoning prompt, deep research, AI video, AI image. Basically what it does is gives you a professional prompt. So let's say that I was going to come over here and I was going to ask something like make a DCF model for Google stock this might be a simple prompt that we use, and then we would get a simple response. In fact, I'm going to put it in here. In addition to that, if we come over here, we can actually do DCF model, and what we're doing is we're putting in our current prompt, we're putting in our ideal output. We're going to click on optimize prompt, and what this is actually going to do is build us out a way better prompt that we could actually end up using, because as we see right here, this gave us an all right answer right here. But if we really want to take this to the next level, we're going to want to use an optimized prompt right here. So we're going to open up a new chat. We're going to put this optimized prompt in here. And now what this is actually going to go through and do is give us a way better response than the other one that it actually created. So we could see right here, this is now going through, and this right here is a lot more in depth. We could export this into sheets. This gives us a breakdown of this. This gives us the terminal value. This gives us the valuation summary and the applied price. And this gives us a way better actual answer right here. If we come over here, we could see that this is kind of writing out some of these things, but it's not actually going through and creating exactly what we needed right here with all of the information. And you can use this for any type of prompts. And the best part about My Prompt Buddy is that you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today for free. This tool is going to help you 10x the prompts that you're putting into any LLM so that you actually get the results that you want and you don't have to go back and forth with it multiple times. Because at the end of the day, your inputs are what's going to decide your output. So you want to make sure that those prompts that you're inputting are 10x prompts using My Prompt Buddy. So what are you waiting for? Go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today. Now, the next feature I wanted to make sure that you're using is if you come into gems now, you are going to see My Gems from Labs. This is a new type of gem. So if we scroll down, you will be able to see the old types of gems down here, which aren't that helpful. If we come over to new gems right here, you'll be able to actually scroll through a bunch of ones that have already been created. You could see which ones have already been created here, and it kind of gives you some inspiration. But if we come over here and click on new gem, this will actually allow us to create things. For example, take a photo of the leftovers of the fridge, generate different recipes with the photos of the final dish. We could come over here and we could tell it to actually create this, and this will go through and this will actually build us out a mini app that will be able to do this. And we could see that we could actually open up an advanced editor right here and be able to add in different features, be able to add in different smart things after this is done building it out, and we could share this. So it's not only you that's going to be able to interact with this gem and be able to interact with this tool, you could share it with anybody that you want. We could actually go through very simply right here and see all the different steps that this goes through. We could see the prompt that's being used here. We could see what's being used to generate recipe ideas. We could see how this is actually going to be displayed. And if we wanted to edit anything, we simply just come over here and edit them. If we wanted to open up the advanced editor, we simply just click on this, and this is actually going to bring us over to Opal right here, which is what is actually powering this in the back end. And again, we could come through and we could change all of this. And if we actually come over here, we could see all the different steps that this can take. For example, we could add in all of these different models here instead of just having this use an agent that uses every model. We could get it to actually choose a specific model so that you get granular control over all of these different things. And then we could actually come over here and check this out. So I'm going to grab a picture of my fridge and then I'm going to upload it in here. Okay, so I have this picture of my fridge right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on upload from device right here. This is then going to pull up my desktop where I can actually enter this. I'm going to come over into recents, need to grab this recent screenshot. We could see that we can now upload this here. We could click send on this, and this is going to give us different recipe ideas. And now just like that, this went through and this actually created this. I mean, look at this. This is pretty incredible here. So it has your personalized fridge recipes right here, turning your everyday ingredients into extraordinary culinary experiences. And then we could go through literally look at this. Rainbow veggie and hummus blue corn bites, sunrise berry and dates right here. It goes through all the different instructions with this, goes through everything. This is pretty incredible. We could make this full screen so it's a little bit less awkward for me to actually interact with right here, which is pretty awesome. It goes through breakfast, goes through a beverage that I can make. This is incredible that this did this. Now, the last thing that I did want to show you here, if we come over to Google, just to make this super easy, is if you're on Google Chrome, now in the right-hand corner of your screen, you are going to see Ask Gemini right here. This is incredibly important because this is going to allow you to do several different things. We could see right here that we can now go live with Gemini inside of Chrome if you have questions, you need customer support. In addition to that, if we come over here, we could see that this can now actually go through and use auto browse. We can use Pro, we can use Thinking, we can use Fast. And if we click on plus right here, we can actually change what tabs we are actually sharing inside of Google Chrome when we're actually using this. So basically, you could access any tab, no matter what tab you're on, by clicking that button. Now, in addition to that, I did want to go through, because they did just launch a new update for this, all the different things. So you could get the gist of things instantly while you're on a page right here. You could get summaries, all things like that. You can compare options with ease. So basically, if you have 4 different options open, hey, which car should I buy based on XYZ? Or you could do more inside of your favorite apps, so you can actually interact with the apps on Gemini, and you could automate your tasks with Auto Browse. Now, I do want to fully be transparent here. Auto Browse is both for Google AI Pro and Ultra subscribers. Basically, it allows you to have Gemini take over control of your browser and do everything that you were going to do manually. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I'd strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through a bunch of other Gemini updates that you probably missed. If that sounds interesting, check it out right here.